Hey guys, it's me, surprisingly Brooke. I thought today, I know it's been a really, really long time since I recorded a video, and I feel real bad about that. But this is more for fun than for a career, because I'm probably going to become a veterinarian. I love animals. Yes, animals, not animals. I'm just kidding. Alright, since it's springtime and I have very sporty family members, I thought I'd talk about sports. And the reason I say this is because although I have sporty family members and my cousins are like great athletes, I'm bad at sports. And like how you see, like, a lot of people say they're bad at sports. No, I am bad. I'm so, so bad. Like, if I took the time to understand the sports, I want to say that if I took the time to understand the sports better, that maybe I'd be good at them. But I've tried. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't hate sports. I don't hate sports. I dislike playing sports. I don't mind watching sports. Like, let's take soccer. My One of my older sisters and my little sister play soccer, and they're very, very good at it. They don't play anymore, but they used to play, and they're very, very, very good at it. I don't mind kicking the soccer ball back and forth with them to warm up. However, I don't like playing the actual game of soccer because I'm small and I get knocked over and crushed easily, and I also bruise very easily. And of course, I can't really say that as a drawback because my older sister is really, really short, and they used to call her Mighty Mouse, and she was like so awesome on her soccer team. So again, I don't have anything against sports. I just suck at them. Here's the thing. I do not believe it should be a requirement for your kids to do sports. And I'm not saying this because I don't like doing sports. I'm saying this because a lot of kids also don't like doing sports, and a lot of kids do. And I want to say, if you want your kid to be active in the future, just ask them. Maybe take them, ask them, hey, do you like sports? Maybe play a couple sports games with them if you play sports. And if they don't like it, there's no problem with that. You know, sports are interesting and actually kind of fun to watch if I know what's going on. Like, it took me like a couple of football games to actually realize how to play or how to understand football, which, trust me, that's one of the ones I don't enjoy playing. However, there are still some sports I do enjoy playing, like tennis. I don't mind playing tennis, but I don't mean team tennis. I mean recreational tennis, like in PE or with your friends or whatever. I don't mind playing soccer with my sisters because they know they go easy on me. I don't mind playing tennis with my friends or even volleyball. Volleyball is pretty fun, but I wouldn't want to play professionally. And that's because I have less ambition than most people. Not like I don't have any ambition, but a lot of people, when they play games, they get so angry if they lose, or they get so into it, they insult. And half the time, it's all good and fun, but other half the time, these kids are so adamant about succeeding that they get angry and upset and a little bit scary. And I don't blame them 100% because sometimes it could be pressure from their parents trying to make them good at something they love to do. You don't have to be the best at what you do. Take me, for instance. I'm a singer, I'm a songwriter, I'm a poem writer, and a novel and short story writer. I'm not that great, to be honest. I'm not saying that to put myself down. I'm saying that as more of a fact. In my head, it seems like a fact. I can come up with a good idea, and I can tell people these ideas, and they're like, wow, that's a great idea. But I'm not the best at executing it. Like, I'm not really good at, well, my songwriting has gotten better over the years, of course, but I'm not really great at executing it out. Like, I'll start out writing something, and then I just lose it because I'm like, I don't know how to continue, and then I just kind of stop. And that is a flaw. of myself. Of course, it's a flaw, but you don't have to be. You don't have to force yourself to be the best. And I'm not saying it's bad to be the best. I definitely think people should push themselves to be the best that they can be, as long as it's something they know they can achieve. Like, I know one day, I hope, but I know one day that I will publish a book. And that is because every year I write new stories, I edit the one book I have finished writing. I edit it every year. I practice editing for my school newspaper. I get other people to edit my stuff, and I learn and I learn and I try. And I know one day I will be able to publish one of my stories. But I know that there's no rush. Currently, at least for my situation, there's no rush. So if you're a sports player and you are like in elementary school, doing sports and all that, you shouldn't be worried about getting into football in college if you're a football player. You should take the time, take your time wisely, because trust me, if your grades are falling, you're not going to be able to play that sport anyway, because you're not allowed to play sports if your grades are low and other extracurricular activities. But there's just find time to do it. Sorry, I do get off topic very easily. Sports. Anyway, but one of the best things about sports that I absolutely love is people who don't play sports will make fun of sports. And not mean, but like little jokes. Like, I know a bunch of marching band kids. I'm not in marching band. One of my older sisters is, or used to be, and my little sister's in it now. But marching band kids have this running joke, and they even my older sister got a pin for it once, and it says, "What are the football players doing on the marching band field?" Because the whole thing is that the marching band is the halftime show for the football games. However, what a lot of people don't realize is that marching band is considered a sport. Like, it actually is considered a sport. I know, because I read an article about it for my school newspaper, and it kind of got blown up everywhere. It was kind of actually really flattering. But marching band is a sport. And so, with so many other extracurricular activities, so what most people call as sports, um, or some people just say it's physical activity, which then, if a sport is a physical activity, then that could be so many things. Dancers, actors for school theater, so many things. As long as you're doing physical activity, that is considered a sport. So if you're one of those kids that's like, join the school theater, me, um, and people are always like, why are you never in any sports? Why don't you do a sport? I am doing a sport. I have, well, I have rehearsal from right after school for 3, sometimes 4 hours, where I'm standing backstage, dancing or acting, or both, on stage for 3 to 4 hours, and I hardly get to sit down unless I have a break in between scenes. And it's a lot of physical work. I actually built up a lot of muscles in my legs and my knees, although my knees are kind of crap. But it is a sport, which a lot of people have trouble understanding. And I know a lot of people won't agree with me, but it's true. Sorry, I tend to ramble a lot. My face is red. Ooh, look, it's hot in here. Anyway, yeah, sports. Sports are interesting, and yeah. If you have any other questions about sports or any other thing in this video or any other things you want me to talk about, then please just comment below. Follow me if you want to. I'm guaranteed I'm not that interesting to watch. I'm just kind of an idiot. Like if you want to. Again, you don't have to. I don't really care if people like me because I like myself. I'm just kidding. This has been Surprisingly Broke. In my next video, I'm going to be doing a little spiel called where I'm going to do a series of videos called The Storyteller. It's sort of the weird artistic side of me, and in these videos, I will be either singing a song or reading one of my short stories or, yeah, reading a poem. I might even do a couple singing with my sisters or, yeah, so just telling you the stories of sort of my life and my creativity. Um, all right. If there's anything you guys want to ask me, anything you want me to talk about, if you want to throw some insults at me because I'm an idiot, yes, this I know. Just do so in the comments below. All right. Thanks for watching. This has been Surprisingly Broke.